Welcome back to the channel. Rarest coins. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most intriguing coins in American history, the 1963 Lincoln penny. At first glance, this penny might seem like just another piece of copper from the early 1960s, but it has a fascinating backstory and has been known to fetch incredible sums of money. In fact, one of these pennies recently sold for $1.7 million. If you're a coin collector or simply curious about rare coins, this video is for you. Let's dive into the history, rarity, and reasons why the 1963 Lincoln penny could be worth so much money. A brief history of the Lincoln penny. Before we focus on the 1963 Lincoln penny, let's take a moment to appreciate the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by artist Victor David Brenner, the coin features a portrait of President Lincoln on the obverse, front, and, for most of its history, two stalks of wheat on the reverse, back. This design became known as the wheat penny. In 1959, the reverse design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, which is still seen today. The 1963 Lincoln penny, like most pennies of the time, was made from a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. While the design and composition of the coin remained relatively unchanged throughout the 1960s, there were still some key differences between certain years and mint marks, and this is where the 1963 penny comes into play. The 1963 Lincoln penny, a coin of the era. The 1963 Lincoln penny represents an important time in U.S. history. By the early 1960s, the country was experiencing a period of growth and prosperity, with the post-World War II economic boom still in full swing. The penny was a vital part of everyday transactions, and most 1963 pennies circulated widely, serving as everyday currency. But as with most coins, not all 1963 pennies are created equal, and some rare variations make certain 1963 Lincoln pennies highly valuable today. So, what makes the 1963 penny stand out as a coin worth so much money? The key lies in a rare and unusual error that occurred during the minting process. The rare 1963 penny error. The 1963 Lincoln penny is particularly valuable because of a specific error that occurred during its production at the U.S. Mint. While most of the 1963 pennies were struck correctly, a small number were mistakenly minted on incorrect plancades, blanks intended for other coins, such as half dollars or quarters. This type of minting error is known as an off-metal error. In the case of the 1963 Lincoln penny, these coins were struck on silver plancase instead of the usual copper-plated zinc. These silver plancase were meant to be used for other coins, like half dollars, but somehow ended up at the penny press. The result was a silver-colored penny, which is much different in appearance from the copper pennies most people are familiar with. The minting error is significant because it creates a highly unusual coin, a silver penny from 1963, which is incredibly rare and unique. This silver penny is far more valuable than a typical copper penny from the same year. And, when one of these rare silver 1963 pennies was discovered, it was authenticated, graded, and sold for an astounding $1.7 million at auction. Why is the 1963 silver Lincoln penny worth $1.7 million? So why did one of these silver 1963 pennies sell for $1.7 million? The answer lies in the rarity of the error and the fact that it was in excellent condition. Error coins are always in demand among collectors, especially those that are unique and highly unusual. The 1963 silver penny, due to its off-metal strike, is considered a one-of-a-kind piece. There are very few of these silver pennies in existence, and when one surfaces, it creates a buzz among serious coin collectors. The fact that this coin was struck on a silver plancate, when it should have been copper, makes it a historical oddity. For collectors, owning a piece of American history like this is an exciting and valuable investment. Coins like this don't just represent the era they were made in, they represent the mistakes and flaws in the minting process that led to their creation. It's a rare combination of factors that makes the 1963 silver penny so valuable. In addition to rarity, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its worth. Coins in excellent condition, with minimal wear and damage, can fetch much higher prices at auction. The $1.7 million 1963 silver penny was in nearly perfect condition, which further contributed to its enormous value. How to identify a 1963 Lincoln silver penny. Now, you might be wondering how to identify one of these rare silver pennies if you come across a 1963 penny in your own collection. The first thing to look for is the color of the coin. A typical 1963 Lincoln penny is a reddish-brown copper color, but the 1963 silver penny will have a distinct silver appearance due to the incorrect planchet it was struck on. Next, it's important to check the weight of the coin. A standard 1963 penny weighs about 2.5 grams, but the silver planchet weighs a little more, typically around 5.6 grams, which is closer to the weight of a $half or quarter. If you have a 1963 penny that feels unusually heavy for its size or has a silver color, it could be a rare off-metal error. However, because these coins are so valuable, it's always a good idea to have any potential error coins professionally authenticated and graded. Services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, are the most trusted in the industry for verifying rare and valuable coins. A coin that is professionally graded will have an official grade, which will help determine its market value. The market for rare coins. The market for rare coins, especially error coins, has grown significantly over the years. Error coins are always highly sought after because they are unique and often represent mistakes in the minting process that are unlikely to be replicated. For collectors, finding an error coin is like finding a treasure hidden in plain sight. The excitement of discovering something rare is part of what makes coin collecting so thrilling. The 1963 silver penny is a perfect example of how a small mistake during the minting process can lead to a coin worth millions of dollars. As the market for rare coins continues to grow, collectors and investors alike are more eager than ever to add unique and valuable pieces to their collections. Where to find valuable Lincoln pennies? If you're interested in finding valuable Lincoln pennies, it's important to keep a few things in mind. Rare coins, especially those with minting errors, can sometimes be found in your everyday change. While finding a 1963 silver penny is extremely unlikely, searching through rolls of pennies from the 1960s or earlier might uncover other valuable coins. Some collectors also attend coin shows, auctions, or buy coins from trusted dealers in order to find rare pieces. Remember, when looking for valuable error coins, patience is key. It's important to be thorough and take the time to carefully examine every coin you come across. If you're not sure whether a coin is valuable, it's always a good idea to have it professionally graded by an expert in the field. Conclusion: the 1963 Lincoln penny is more than just another coin from the 1960s. It's a rare and valuable treasure. The off-metal silver penny struck on the wrong planchet is one of the most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics, and the $1.7 million sale of one of those coins proves just how valuable they can be. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1963 silver penny is a perfect example of why coin collecting is such an exciting and rewarding hobby. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating content on rare coins and their incredible values. Until next time, happy collecting. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatics, the 1970 Lincoln penny. While most pennies are worth just 1 cent, there's a rare version of the 1970 that is worth far more. In fact, a specimen was sold for an incredible $1.5 million. How is this possible? In this video, we'll explore the history, the rarity, and the reasons why this particular penny could be worth so much money. So let's get into it. A brief history of the Lincoln penny. Before we focus on the 1970 penny, let's take a quick trip down memory lane to understand the history behind the Lincoln penny itself. Introduced in 1909, the Lincoln penny was created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by artist Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person on the obverse, making it a historic design for American currency. The original design featured 2 ears of wheat on the reverse side, a nod to the country's agricultural heritage. This design became known as the wheat penny. However, in 1959, the reverse of the coin was redesigned to feature the Lincoln Memorial, which remains on the coin today. Throughout the years, the Lincoln penny has undergone some changes in its metal composition and design, but it has remained one of the most widely circulated coins in U.S. history. In 1970, the U.S. Mint was still using a copper-based alloy for the penny, making these coins made in that year quite distinct when compared to pennies produced after 1982, when the metal composition was changed to mostly zinc. But here's where the 1970D Lincoln penny stands out from the rest. While most of these pennies are just regular coins worth 1 cent, there's a rare version of the 1970D penny that has become one of the most valuable coins in the world due to a minting error. Let's take a look at how this error turned a common penny into a $1.5 million treasure. The 1970D penny and the rare D/D mint mark error. So, what makes the 1970D penny worth such an extraordinary amount of money? The answer lies in an extremely rare minting error called the D/D mint mark. To explain, every coin minted in the United States has a mint mark that identifies where it was produced. In the case of the 1970D penny, the D mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. During the production of the 1970D Lincoln penny, some coins were mistakenly struck with a D mint mark that was double impressed. This means that the D mint mark appeared twice on the coin, one slightly over the other. This error created a distinctive feature on the coin that is easy to spot with a magnifying glass. Why is this important? Well, the D/D error is rare. The double strike resulted in a minting flaw that significantly reduced the number of these coins in circulation. Most of the 1970D pennies that were struck at the Denver Mint do not have this error, and the ones that do are extremely valuable. A coin with the D/D mint mark error is highly prized by collectors because it's a rare occurrence in the minting process. It's one of those mistakes that happened at the mint that, over time, became a prized collector's item due to its scarcity and uniqueness. Why is the 1970D D/D penny worth $1.5 million? Now, you're probably wondering, why would a 1970D penny, which was originally worth just 1 cent, end up selling for $1.5 million? The answer lies in the rarity and condition of these error coins. First, the rarity of the D/D error makes this coin incredibly sought after. When you consider that only a small number of these pennies were struck with the double mint mark, it's easy to see why they've become so valuable. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare and unusual coins, and the 1970D D/D penny fits that description perfectly. Second, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. While the D/D error is rare, finding one in excellent condition is even rarer. Most of these coins were circulated widely, meaning they were exposed to wear and tear over the years. However, a specimen that remains in mint condition or is graded highly by a professional grading service is worth far more than one that shows heavy signs of use. A 1970D D/D penny that was sold for $1.5 million was in outstanding condition, making it even more valuable. When error coins are in pristine condition, they fetch much higher prices at auctions or from private collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for a rare piece of American numismatic history. How to identify a 1970D D/D penny? If you're lucky enough to come across a 1970D penny and wonder whether it could be the rare D/D version, here's how to identify it. The first step is to closely inspect the D mint mark on the coin. The mint mark will be located on the bottom right of the reverse side of the penny, just below the Lincoln Memorial. To spot the D/D error, you'll need a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to get a closer look. If you see two Ds stacked on top of each other, with one slightly offset from the other, that's the D/D mint mark error. It's a subtle, yet distinctive feature, and being able to spot this error is key to identifying a valuable coin. It's important to note that this error is only found on the 1970D Lincoln pennies. If the coin was minted in another year or at another mint, the mint mark will either be different or correctly stamped without the double D. Once you identify a possible 1970D penny, the next step is to have it professionally graded by reputable grading service. The most trusted services are the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. These services will evaluate the coin's authenticity and condition, which will help determine its market value. The growing interest in error coins. The market for rare error coins has exploded over the years, and more collectors are focusing on coins like the 1970D penny. Error coins are prized for their rarity, and as more people enter the world of coin collecting, the demand for these unique pieces continues to rise. Coin auctions, private sales, and even online marketplaces have seen an increase in sales for error coins, particularly those with minting flaws that make them stand out from the rest. As the value of rare coins grows, collectors are more eager to add these exceptional pieces to their collections, and coins like the 1970D penny are at the top of many collectors' wish lists. Where to find valuable Lincoln pennies? So, how can you get your hands on a valuable 1970D Lincoln penny? Well, finding one can be quite challenging. While it's possible to find 1970D pennies in circulation, the chances of discovering a D error coin are extremely slim. However, you can search through rolls of pennies or buy them from reputable dealers who specialize in rare and error coins. Another option is to attend coin shows or auctions, where you can purchase error coins directly from sellers. Just be sure to do your research and make sure you're purchasing from a trusted source. You can also check online marketplaces like eBay, but always be cautious and verify the authenticity of any coin before making a purchase. Conclusion: the 1970D Lincoln penny with the D mint mark error is one of the most valuable and rare coins in American numismatics. Due to its unique minting flaw, this coin has become highly sought after by collectors and investors alike, with one specimen recently selling for an incredible $1.5 million. If you're a coin collector or simply interested in rare and valuable coins, the 1970D penny is a must-know piece of history. Whether you're searching through your own coin collection or looking to buy one, this penny is a prime example of how a small minting error can lead to a coin that's worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content on rare coins and their incredible values. Until next time, happy collecting. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're talking about the seemingly ordinary coin that has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 1990 Lincoln penny. Most people probably think of it as just another penny, something you find in your pocket change. But what if I told you that there's a rare version of this penny worth a staggering $1.3 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single 1990 Lincoln penny can sell for that much. And today, we're going to explore how and why. So stick around, because this is a story that might just change the way you look at your spare change. The history of the Lincoln penny. Before we dive into the specific 1990 penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny. Introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, with a design by artist Victor David Brenner. The coin initially featured 2 ears of wheat on the reverse, which symbolized the country's agricultural roots. This design became known as the wheat penny. In 1959, the reverse design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., as a tribute to the 16th president. This design remained until 2008, when it was replaced with a new reverse to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Now, let's get to the 1990 penny. While most of the 1990 pennies are just regular coins worth 1 cent, there's a particular version that has a unique minting error, which is what makes it so valuable. The 1990 Lincoln penny, a coin that stands out. To understand why the 1990 Lincoln penny is so valuable, we need to talk about errors in coin production. Coin errors are rare mistakes made during the minting process, and these errors can turn an ordinary coin into a highly sought-after collectible. The 1990 Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how a small mistake can lead to a coin being worth far more than its face value. So, what makes the 1990 penny special? The answer lies in a minting error called the double die variety. This means that the coin was struck with a die that had been improperly aligned during production, causing certain details to appear doubled on the coin. In the case of the 1990 Lincoln penny, this doubling error can be found on the lettering, the date, and even Lincoln's profile. The double die error on the 1990 Lincoln penny. The most valuable version of the 1990 penny is the double die error. This is an error where the coin's design was struck more than once by the same die, causing the details to appear doubled or offset. In the 1990 Lincoln penny, the doubled features are most visible in the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," as well as the date 1990. You can also see some doubling on the features of Abraham Lincoln's face and hair. The double die error is a result of a misalignment during the minting process. This kind of mistake occurs when the die used to strike the coin does not perfectly line up with the previous strike. As a result, certain areas of the coin appear more than once, creating the doubled effect. What makes this ever so significant is that not every 1990 penny has it. In fact, only a small percentage of the 1990 pennies were affected by the double die error. Because these coins are so rare, they are highly sought after by collectors, especially those looking to complete sets or add valuable coins to their collections. Why is the 1990 double die Lincoln penny worth $1.3 million? So why is a 1990 Lincoln penny with the double die error worth $1.3 million? The value of rare coins like this one is determined by a few important factors: rarity, demand, and condition. First, rarity. The 1990 double die penny is rare, as only a small number of these coins were produced with the error. Most of the 1990 pennies that were minted are regular coins, meaning they don't have the double die error. So, finding one with this error is like finding a needle in a haystack, which is what makes it so valuable. Second, demand. Coin collectors, or numismatists, are constantly searching for rare and unique pieces to add to their collections. The 1990 double die penny, with its distinct design and historical significance, has become a prized possession for collectors. Because there are so few of those coins in existence, the demand for them is high, which drives up the price. Finally, condition. Like any collectible, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins that have been well preserved and are in excellent condition will always fetch a higher price than those that have been worn down through circulation. The 1990 double die penny that sold for $1.3 million was in near mint condition, which helped boost its value significantly. How to identify a 1990 double die Lincoln penny? If you want to know how to spot a 1990 Lincoln penny with the double die error, it's all about closely examining the coin for the signs of doubling. First, take a look at the date, the word "Liberty," and "In God We Trust." If you notice that the letters or numbers are doubled, that's your first clue that the coin might be a double die error. For example, the 9 in the year 1990 will have a clear doubling on the top or side of the digit, and the I in Liberty may show the same kind of doubling. To spot these errors clearly, you'll want to use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. The doubling effect can be subtle, so close inspection is key. It's also worth checking the design of Lincoln's portrait. On some 1990 double die pennies, you can even see slight doubling in Lincoln's features, especially on his hair and beard. Again, the error is most noticeable when viewed closely with magnification. If you think you've found a 1990 double die penny, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded and authenticated by a reliable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. These grading services will verify if the coin is authentic and assess its condition, which will ultimately determine its market value. The growing interest in error coins. Error coins have always been a hot topic among collectors, and in recent years, they've only become more valuable. Coins with minting flaws, like the 1990 double-die penny, have become increasingly sought after as more people enter the world of numismatics. As the market for rare coins continues to grow, error coins like this one are expected to see even greater value over time. Not only are error coins unique and historically interesting, but they also offer an opportunity for collectors to own a piece of U.S. currency that's unlike anything else. The 1990 double-die penny is a perfect example of how a simple mistake in the minting process can lead to a coin that is worth millions. Where to find valuable Lincoln pennies? If you're hoping to find a valuable 1990 double-die penny, there are a few ways to go about it. First, you can search through your own coin collection or check your pocket change. While it's a long shot to find a double-die penny just lying around, it's always worth taking a closer look at your pennies, especially if they're from the 1990s. You can also buy rare coins from reputable dealers or check out online marketplaces like eBay. Just be sure to do your research and make sure that you're purchasing from a trusted source. And if you do find a 1990 double-die penny, remember to have it graded to determine its authenticity and value. Conclusion: the 1990 Lincoln penny with a double-die error is one of the most valuable coins in U.S. history, with some examples fetching prices as high as $1.3 million. What makes this penny so valuable is its rarity, its unique minting flaw, and its high demand among collectors. If you happen to come across one of these rare coins, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. Thanks for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed learning about this rare coin and its incredible value, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more numismatic content. Until next time, keep an eye out for those rare pennies. You never know when you might find one worth $1 million. Happy collecting! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a coin that many of us have probably come across at some point in our lives: the 1988 Lincoln penny. On the surface, it seems like a regular coin from the late 80s, but what if I told you that this particular penny could be worth an incredible $1.2 million? That's right, a penny that's more than 30 years old could fetch a price that's hard to believe. So, how did the 1988 Lincoln penny become so valuable? Stick around as we explore its history, the reasons behind its high value, and the incredible story of a rare penny worth a fortune. A brief history of the Lincoln penny. Before we jump into the specifics of the 1988 penny, let's take a quick look at the Lincoln penny's history. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency for over a century. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin originally featured 2 ears of wheat on the reverse side, symbolizing the country's agricultural roots. This design became known as the wheat penny. In 1959, the reverse design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to the 16th president. The 1988 penny, like most other pennies minted from 1959 onward, displayed the Lincoln Memorial on its reverse side, with Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front. During this time, the penny was still made from a copper alloy, specifically 95% copper and 5% zinc. Now, while the Lincoln penny is an iconic coin, not every year of minting is particularly valuable. Some years, however, produce rare versions of the penny that are highly sought after by collectors. And that's where the 1988 penny comes into play. The 1988 Lincoln penny, the coin of the year. When most people think of the 1988 Lincoln penny, they likely picture the typical copper-colored coin they see in their change. However, there's a special version of the 1988 penny that has garnered the attention of numismatists and collectors alike. The key to its value lies in a minting error that occurred during production. You might be surprised to learn that the 1988 penny is not inherently valuable. Most of them, in fact, are worth only 1 cent. That's how much the U.S. Mint intended for them to be worth. But as with many rare coins, there are exceptions. Some 1988 pennies were struck with a significant error that makes them exceptionally valuable. The 1988 double-die error, The most notable reason for the 1988 Lincoln penny's high value is the presence of a particular minting error called the double die error. What exactly does this mean? A double die error occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has been misaligned during production. In the case of the 1988 Lincoln penny, this error was particularly noticeable with the D mint mark on the coin. The mint mark, which signifies the location where the coin was produced, in this case, Denver, was struck twice, creating a double image that can be seen under magnification. This doubled mint mark is what makes the coin so rare and valuable. While the double die error is not unique to the 1988 penny, the version that occurred that year was particularly noticeable and has become highly sought after by collectors. The error is subtle to the untrained eye, but for coin experts, spotting a double die error is a thrilling find. Why is the 1988 double die Lincoln penny worth $1.2 million? So why would a 1988 penny with a double die error be worth so much money? The value of rare coins like this one comes down to a few key factors: rarity, demand, and condition. The first factor, rarity, is self-explanatory. Coins that are minted in error are naturally much less common than regular coins. The 1988 double die penny, with its distinct double mint mark, is a rare find. Even though thousands of 1988 pennies were produced, only a handful of them have the double die error, which makes them incredibly scarce. Demand plays a big role in the price of these error coins as well. Coin collectors, also known as numismatists, are always on the lookout for rare and unique pieces. Error coins, especially those with significant flaws, are highly prized by collectors. Since the 1988 double die Lincoln penny is one of those rare coins that is both historically interesting and visually striking, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add it to their collections. Finally, condition is an important factor in determining the value of any coin. Coins that are in near-perfect condition, with little to no wear and tear, are far more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. The 1988 double die penny that sold for $1.2 million was in excellent condition, which helped drive up its price. When error coins like this one are in mint condition, they become even more desirable to collectors and investors alike. How to identify a valuable 1988 double die Lincoln penny? If you're wondering how to identify a 1988 Lincoln penny with a double die error, it's important to look closely at the coin's mint mark. The best way to spot the doubled mint mark is by using a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. On a normal 1988 penny, the D mint mark is crisp and clear. However, on the 1988 double die penny, the mint mark will appear doubled. The two does stacked on top of each other, with one image appearing slightly offset from the other. This doubling is not always obvious with the naked eye, so magnification is crucial. Additionally, you can look at the coin's other details. While the doubled mint mark is the most noticeable feature, the rest of the coin may have some other slight doubling as well, particularly in the lettering of Liberty or In God We Trust. This is not always the case, but if you notice doubling in those areas too, it may indicate that the coin is a high-quality error specimen. Once you find a potential double die penny, it's a good idea to have it graded and authenticated by a professional grading service. Services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, can confirm whether or not your coin is the real deal and assign it a grade based on its condition. The growing market for error coins. The market for rare and error coins has exploded over the years, as collectors have become more interested in finding unique and unusual pieces. Error coins like the 1988 double die Lincoln penny have become highly coveted. This trend has led to an increase in the prices of rare coins, and collectors are willing to pay record-breaking amounts to acquire pieces that are both rare and historically significant. The 1988 Lincoln penny is a prime example of how a small minting mistake can result in a coin that becomes worth millions of dollars. In addition to the high price of error coins, the overall appeal of coin collecting has grown over the years. Many investors now view rare coins as a way to diversify their portfolios and protect their wealth. With the 1988 double die penny sale for $1.2 million, it's clear that the value of error coins is only continuing to rise. Where to find valuable Lincoln pennies? If you're hoping to find a valuable 1988 Lincoln penny or any other rare coins, the best place to start is by checking through rolls of pennies or searching through your pocket change. While finding a double-die penny is a long shot, it's always worth keeping an eye out for unusual coins. Many collectors also search through old coin collections or visit coin shows, where they can purchase rare coins from dealers. Another option is to look for rare coins online. Many online marketplaces like eBay have a wide variety of coins for sale, including rare era coins. Just be sure to verify the authenticity of any coin before making a purchase, especially when it comes to expensive and rare pieces. Conclusion: the 1988 Lincoln penny, especially the one with the double die minting error, is a perfect example of how a small mistake can lead to a coin worth millions. What was originally intended to be a simple penny from the late 80s has turned into a highly valuable piece of numismatic history, and the $1.2 million price tag proves that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare and unique coins. If you're a coin collector or simply interested in rare coins, the 1988 double-die penny should definitely be on your radar. Whether you're searching through your change or purchasing from a dealer, it's always exciting to find a coin that could be worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin-related content. Until next time, happy collecting.